The World Flying Disc Federation 2024 World Team Disc Golf Championship, hosted by Mundaring Sporting Club Disc Golf, would like to acknowledge the support of event partners World Flying Disc Federation and Australian Disc Golf. Major sponsors: Government of Western Australia Department of Local Government, Sport and Cultural Industries, Lottery West, the Shire of Mundaring, and RAD, Recreation, Activity, Design. Thank you and enjoy the coverage.
Welcome, Park Media fans, and thank you for joining us for our second round of the World Team Disc Golf Championships, held in November in 2024 last year at Mundaring. I have with me two of the best commentators I could possibly find. I have Matty Faz.
How you going, Jace?
Good, thank you. And Sarah Lee. Welcome, Sarah.
Hello, hello. Thank you for having me.
Fresh off her win against Germany. We have a bit of a different matchup today. We have Latvia taking on China.
Traditional rivals. Not even sure they could find each other on a map.
And Matty, you're going to tell us who is playing in the singles and doubles outfits today.
All right, excuse my pronunciation, viewers, but we've got in the doubles Edgars Saulitis and Jurijs Sinkevics. They are the Latvian team on the doubles. And for the Chinese, we have Liqiang and Songqiing Go. Got there eventually.
Wonderful, wonderful. And in the singles?
Yeah, we've got Yanwen Ma and Sintija Klezberga. Klezberga.
Well, Matty takes a lie down after that effort. We're going to start off at hole 2. This hole brought to us by the Amaru Retreat and Spa, which I'm sure a lot of the team members headed to after the round for a bit of rest and relaxation. Now, did you get a chance, Sarah, to play against any of these teams?
Yeah, so I got to play against Latvia. I didn't play against China, but I did caddy for my teammates when we played against China, and they were both absolutely lovely teams. Yeah, the Chinese, interestingly, there's only a few in the team who actually play disc golf, and they managed to just recruit some ultimate frisbee players on. So you might see some ultimate frisbee form in some of their throws. Not in Sintija though. She's got a big arm on her.
Disc golf backhand there from Sintija.
Yeah, it looks like she's been playing since she was a kid.
Yeah, we know disc golf's pretty big in the Baltic countries: Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania.
Definitely. Now, Latvia was seeded quite low for this tournament, but I think definitely a team to be
there's nothing wrong with that.
Ooh, yeah.
Good rip
Hit
from
that
Yanwen
gap
Ma.
beautifully. Now, it's a very tight gap. This whole hole is just one tunnel into another tunnel, so these guys are doing very well off the tee.
Right, that was Jurijs Sinkevics there. We're just going to refer to him as Jurijs.
And that forehand is going way right there.
Songqiing. Looked like a little bit of an intentional nose up to get the fade at the end there.
I've seen an ultimate player throw a disc. I mean, he has to be one of them, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Nice low forehand.
As soon as you see a nose up, it's probably an ultimate player.
All right, now, Edgars Saulitis has to get out of the scrub here. We're going to refer to him as Edgars for you at home.
He looks like a big, strong boy, Edgars, doesn't he?
Yeah, going with some sort of overarm flick there. Looked like a tomahawk out of the hand. God knows where that one ended up, though.
So Sintija Klezberga. First name or second name, guys? What should we go with?
Sintija's a lovely first name.
Sintija's a nice name, isn't it? For her second, just out to safety there. Now, if you haven't seen one of these, our Parks Media woofed of teams events before, the scoring you'll see up the top next to Yanwen Ma's name is all square. That relates to her battle she's in with Sintija. And a little tab that pops out next to that shows you what shot there is. So that helps us follow and helps you follow what's going on in this game. But the match play format, Sarah, it's about winning the hole to score a point.
Yeah, exactly. So rather than counting up your strokes over the whole round, you basically start afresh every hole. So you start from 0, and then if you win the hole, that's when you get your point.
A nice pull there from Sintija. She really loads into that backhand rip, doesn't she?
On the standstill, yeah.
Team China here just equating themselves with the Australian flora.
The Western Australian grass tree.
And Songqiing not doing what he wanted to there.
It looks like the Latvians are struggling to get through as well.
Liqiang here throwing fourth for China. Oh, yeah. Good touch.
There's been a bit of a boom in China around disc golf recently, Sarah.
Yeah, I think it's all because of the World Games. So that's going to be in Chengdu in, I believe, August this year. And with that, I think there's a big influx of players in China who want to play ultimate and disc golf. So good to see.
Wonderful.
Yanwen can take the lead here early. Oh, just leaves it short.
Staying nice and competitive. Has he changed his shirt? He has. Right.
So, yeah, we made a little error before. That was actually Jurijs tapping in there.
He doesn't keep changing his shirt. There could be actually two guys. I wouldn't know. Don't know them all that well, so
No.
they could be tapping in and out here. As we get to hole 3, which is we're on the Emu course. This one heads straight down the road. It's a par 3 and it's 92 meters. But as you can see on the flyover, you just want to stay down the middle here. This one brought to us by Eagle Eye Coatings.
Yeah, and you need an eagle eye to navigate this tight fairway. Yanwen just pulls that one right. Gets a friendly kick, though.
It's a tricky hole. You've got a tree directly to your left off the tee that kind of makes you want to throw to the right, but then you often see people just hitting those trees there to compensate. So
Yeah, that looked like worst case scenario for Sintija there.
It might look different on in real life to camera, but I see a flex forehand line there. Is it? Not or
that's a pretty tricky line with the forehand. You can see how far right it goes before it kind of comes back. So
he got close then.
yeah.
So Edgars to throw his second for Latvia. Right idea.
Yeah, just not getting enough turn there.
He's got that gap he's trying to hit here.
Oh, I like it out of the hand.
Nails it.
Yeah, probably just hyzering out a little early in the end there. And Sintija just trying to find some footing. Looks like she's going for a pretty awkward pattern pending here. Has that focused look, though. Commits to that hyzer.
Yeah, highs it out a little early, I think. Just the footing causing her a little bit of an issue here. And she's a hole behind, so Up there for 3.
Yeah, this would be for Sintia's par.
Needs this.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez. I
tickles the
swear
chains.
Shane's moved then, didn't they?
Touchy little forehand.
Yeah, so this hole squeezing a lot of shots out of the players here. Yanwen
Yeah,
went
it's a
for
tough
her
one.
fourth.
If you don't get clean off the tee, you find yourself kind of bouncing in and out of the trees.
And the Latvians still struggling to decide on their attire here. They're just constantly getting changed. Whether they put jackets on, they're changing their T-shirts. I don't know if that's part of Latvian culture, but
I think they're just acclimatising to the
yeah,
Australian weather.
obviously. Hole 4 is next, up through the trees. 168 metres. It looks viciously uphill, Sarah. It obviously is.
Yeah, it's quite uphill the whole way. You got to start off with a bit of a tunnel shot, and then at the end of that first set of trees, there's a mando. You do have to go to the right of, and then once you get past that, it opens up quite a bit.
Yeah, so interesting to see if the teams elect to use their more powerful thrower first or second here, and someone who's not short of power herself. And look at that
Look at
anti-flex.
that lovely line.
That's beautiful.
That's power.
Yeah, that takes a lot of power to get up that
Yeah,
far.
they don't make them much better than that. Let's see if Yanwen can match.
Ooh, and after going all square early, after getting one up early, she's thrown the advantage back the other way there.
Ooh, that looks tight. Not sure if he missed the mando there.
Beat him? No.
Oh, I thought it was good enough.
Definitely got onto it. Just missed his line. All right, Yanwen should be wanting to put some pressure on Sintija here.
Set out.
Looks lovely.
Yeah, it
Shove a
is.
nice open shot to the basket from there.
Yeah, this hole is brought to us by the Awareness of Wellness Project, men's health not-for-profit organisation based in WA. So, love that they're involved.
Ooh. Just a little up-ramp action there.
Edgars has got his jacket off again. It's a
Yeah.
game within a game, isn't it? What are the Latvians going to wear to their next shot? Oh, here we go. Now
Oh,
Cynthia's got a
got the
jumper
red
off.
now.
It must be part of Latvian culture.
And I can see the... Oh, wow, that's an Anita Weber-like Anheuser flex there. But effective. And she's
Yeah,
always up
she's
the
up
top
there
end
too.
too.
Yeah.
She's putting.
That is
That's-
impressive. It is a lot more uphill than you think it is.
Yeah, if I recall the Australian MPO players, they weren't getting that far up into.
look at that. Jeez, they've got some power, those Latvians, haven't they? Big, strong man.
Having to get a lot of flex on that. Comes out.
That's her third. So,
Yeah, looks
she's probably
like
left Sintija a putt there.
Cynthia's probably going to get the chockies on this one.
It's a nice upshot.
Really has to go for this one.
Oh, and has.
Ooh,
Decent little
that was
bid there.
smooth, yeah.
Okay, so Cynthia's got a little left. Thought she might have had a closer putt there.
But she does have the
Oh.
extra stroke.
Yeah. And that'll do it for her.
That will.
Still Yanwen makes her earn it.
Yeah, exactly. So, taps in for 5. And in the doubles, the Chinese get it done in 4. And so do the Latvians. And Sintija takes the hole, as we said. Hole 5 is next. We've been uphill, so we may as well go back down it, Sarah. Past 310 metres.
Yeah, yep. So another downhill par 3. This one sets up really nicely for a forehand. The turnover backhand is quite a tough shot with that low ceiling, but we'll see what Sintija can do.
Yeah.
She decides to take it on. To
You
no
called
avail.
it. This is why we've got the expert commentary. And there it is again. That low ceiling.
Yeah, you really want to throw just a forehand out wide and have it skip back into the basket. Or if you got a lot of power, you can just go hyzer the whole way.
That's a lot of power on a
That
forehand.
is huge, and that's turned the catch cameraman around. I don't know. Is that too long?
I think that's gone long, yeah.
That was humongous. I hope we get to see more of that forehand.
This looks good.
All right, the
Was that long
cameraman.
too? Oh,
Yeah, he loves
yes.
that.
The fist pump from Songqiing.
And the transition sunny's making him look very cool in the sun. All right, so anyone's hole here in the ladies singles. Yanwen opting with the standstill. I think that's a bit early.
Yeah, right idea, but
Yeah.
just coming in a little early.
Well, we get a little look at Sintia's forehand here. Oh, that looked
Oh, that's
clean.
nice.
It was
yeah.
smooth.
It's the standstill too.
Just edge of circle
Very
there.
good, very good.
Oof. Yeah, when taking one from Narnia here.
Yeah.
Tough to get through there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Powerful run from Jurijs.
Yeah. That's all uphill from there too.
Must make this to have any chance of tying the hole.
Pressure. Oof. Yeah, the second really made it tough. The second shot really made it tough on her there.
Great
Oh,
putt.
Big putt.
Liqiang.
Look at that.
Huge putt.
A little high, but obviously straight enough and stuck it. Sintija just doing what she needs to there, and Shuto 2 up against Yanwen. They're big people, aren't they, the Latvians?
They are big, strong people. Change their clothes often. All that.
All the cliches.
Hole 6 is next. Disc Golf Warehouse sponsor this one, and they're bringing this hole to us. It's 120 metres. Through this gap we're flying through now, and you can see the basket just ahead. So through that gap, or finding your way through that gap and how you do it is extremely important.
I remember this hole very well, Jace. We did see some of the power players at a previous event try to go that wide left line.
Oh, look at
with
the
forehand.
turn all of a sudden.
That is
That
Oh,
is-
no.
unbelievable.
That is a beautiful shot.
That gets a reverse park, surely.
I'll be upset if it doesn't. Not to be.
No.
Not to be.
Ash is a harsh critic.
Wow. Production team putting a lot of work into this. We don't want to overextend them.
I call it lazy. Someone's got to do it.
Ash can retort in the comments when this goes live. Considering he's sitting here and can't say anything back at the moment.
So, yeah, finding a little way through there is Songqiing.
All right, so it looks like the Latvians are going to go that wide line I mentioned earlier.
Oh, he's
And
turned it
that's
over.
turned over way too much.
Yeah, trying to get low and...
It is a decent play. The gap's wider on that left-hand side, and the green does slope left to right once you beat those trees.
For sure. And if you
Edgars.
do end up hitting a tree on that left-hand side, it's a lot more forgiving than you can see where Yanwen is if you go to the right and miss.
Yeah, she's having to throw something unorthodox.
So you caddied for Yanwen, did you?
No. So I carried for my team for Australia when
okay,
they played
against the
against
Chinese.
China.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
yep.
Now I can see where Pen Lu gets his hat choices from.
It's got a Chris Ronald's Pen Lou tinge to it, doesn't it?
Didn't realise the Melt Knights were so sun smart. There's Team China here for their second.
Oh, jeez, I tell you what, are they starting to find something with the putter? These Latvian boys had better watch out. Oh, they've come to play as well.
There's a lot of Albert Tam about this
He's
man.
got that big triangle back, hasn't he?
Yeah. That's unlike Sintija. And that was for birdie
that a
too.
layup?
I think she's just laying up.
Yeah.
I think she's got the extra strokes.
So to
play
win the
with.
hole, and his putting's been on. Oh, he chains out Liqiang.
Oh, yep. So you can see with match play, you can choose to concede if you think you've already lost
As
the
we
hole.
see another Latvian wardrobe change going on here. It just has put the vest on. I'm not imagining this, folks.
Do you think they overpacked for the trip? It's hole
Hole
7.
seven.
Yeah, it's a par 4. And this one's a technical one here too. Having to get inside this little corridor. Once inside, it's only 142 meters, but the bando forces you left to right into the trees, and yeah, you really need your sharpshooter goggles on here.
And yeah, with 3 holes up at the moment, Sintija, I think she suspects she's only one away from ending this battle.
Yeah, and I can imagine in match play, when you get 3 or 4 holes up, you can play with a little more freedom and lose that fear of failure. As Yanwen just can't seem to make it happen at the moment.
Yeah, all the pressure's on Yanwen at the moment. I think if she wants to keep the round alive, she's going to have to win every hole from here.
That doesn't look like a good spot that Liqiang's found himself in.
That one's too high there.
You want it to kick out in the centre, and it's not too bad.
Right, so she might be able to get
Yeah,
up
we'll
and
have a look
down
from there.
for her 3 if she pulls off a miracle shot here with the forehand.
Not to be. And Vestov. Edgars with a forehand flick. That looks good.
Oh, that is beautiful.
That looks
From
good.
the knee as well.
She set herself up for another whole victory here, Sintija. It's done most of the work. Ooh, harsh kick. Harsh kick, leaving plenty of disc golf left on that one.
Right, so she's there for 4, Yanwen. Looks like a grenade
I love this. Love this.
for Songqiing here.
Oh, it's not bad. He's got himself
Yeah.
over. And this man can putt. He can putt long distances. We've seen it.
Oh, you
Oh,
called
yes.
it, Jurijs.
He knew it early
I've
too.
seen it. I've seen it in the last few holes. As we get a reverse park to that. Look at that anti-release.
Yeah,
Just floated on up there.
Money.
keeps the nose up and
2 fists and a knee pump.
it glides in, yeah.
He's very happy with that. And why shouldn't he be? It was a beautiful putt.
Yeah, should do enough to earn the hole there. And
Yes,
Sintija
Sintija.
really in cruise control here.
Yeah, Yanwen's sort of made the last few a little easy.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot about that. Excellent scramble shot for the second there for the Latvians.
And you can see Yanwen picking up again. She's just conceded that one. and Sintia's won the hole. So you can see she was up by 4 points, and there's only 3 holes left to play. So because there's no way that Yanwen can win. So
yeah,
that's the
Mercy
match.
Kill, we'll call that one.
But looks like the boys are still playing. So that's hole 8. This one's another downhill par 3. Little sand scrape there, playing OB.
And with 3 to go, this battle remains at all square, so anything could happen here. As I feel like Songqiing just needs to give Liqiang a putt and let him do the rest.
Yeah, it seems to be that way, and I don't reckon the Latvian boys are going to have any troubles getting to this hole.
Look out. Oh, he's got over. Stays in. That's a nice shot on that hole.
That really
Yeah.
is.
Here he is.
All right. Let's see if they can make this putt.
Ooh.
Just deciding.
Yeah, a little
You know
baby
why?
run.
Because if they miss that, Liqiang's on the putter.
Yeah, good
Mm.
And they're
point.
scared of him.
He's the
He's
hot
got them
hand.
worried.
He's the hot hand right now.
So, yeah, interesting play there by the Latvians. Obviously feel like they can get it done on this next hole.
Possibly. It's a par 4. It's 195 metres. You have to think the Latvians have the advantage on these more distance-based holes. Pretty open. You've got the OB on the left-hand side. We should all be pretty familiar with this hole. It's the regular hole 18, and we've seen the dramatics that can play out here. Island green, so you've got to go over a faux river. And, yeah, let's see what this one can throw at us on this occasion. That's a really good shot. And you shouldn't doubt the distance of Songqiing.
No, that's a great shot. Should have a pretty straightforward layup by there for that one.
Jurijs with this.
Ooh.
Oh, he needs to get some turn on
He's
that.
dancing with the devil there.
He has turned around and said something.
Latvian profanities.
Yes. And the vest is back on. I just cannot get my head around it.
You don't see too many puffer vests in this golf.
You don't. Not enough, Matty. Not
Maybe
enough
not.
puffer vests.
We're always a few years behind in the fashion trends here in Australia.
Oh, you've
so-
always got to wonder what sort of weather do you want your chest warm and your arms cold?
Well, you do want arm mobility in this game.
This Liqiang, has he got it on? He's just fallen short, and is that left the door open for the Latvians?
Yeah, he'll go to a drop zone after that one.
Oh, and he's the hot hand as well.
Yeah, I would have thought they would have laid up after seeing Latvia go OB.
Yeah, maybe not dialed into the tactics enough there, and the Latvians here throwing 4. So it looks like they're going to get in for 5 as they make the island there.
I feel like maybe the Latvian wardrobe changes have started to get to the Chinese here.
Mind games, you reckon?
Yes.
This for the win.
Follow it in.
They'll have to settle for a tie on this one now.
After that OB off the tee, I would have thought that was their chance.
Yeah, I mean, the Chinese had a great shot off the tee. They just had to play it safe layup and then throw into the island. But
I mean, they didn't miss the island by much, but maybe they learned from that mistake as we go into hole 1. It's a par 4, and this one we know very well as well. 210 metres. It plays downhill the whole way. Backhand hyzer, making sure you avoid these little creeks along the way. Another really, I don't want to say really, but another iconic hole here at Mundaring.
It is 2 creeks to get over.
Yep, and that the land between the 2 creeks is OB as well.
So this particular battle comes down to this hole,
Oh, and that's pushing OB.
and it's not coming back. Oh, it's
It's
green.
safe.
This hole reminds me of the playoff between Blake Houston and Pekka Hyven,
At
and
the Aussie Open, yes.
Blake just falling short on the day.
So Songqiing, is he going to go for it, do you think? Why
Looks
not?
like it.
Why not? Well, it's
Keep
leaking.
pushing.
It's leaking.
Oh.
Jeez. Gave it
That's
everything, didn't he?
OB.
That's what you've got to do in these battles.
Yeah, you got Hungary. But it'll be famine and not feast for the Chinese here.
Jurijs has to play it easy now, doesn't he? No, he's a lot further advanced, so he should get on easily.
Ooh, big opportunity now for the Latvians.
Yes.
Yep.
That's inside circle.
I hope they don't
mean-
lay it up.
I think they can afford to lay up.
Here he is, the hot hand with the putter.
Needs to make this.
Finish strong.
Oh,
There we go.
Jeez, he can putt this man. He can putt,
Get him on the Pro Tour.
I reckon.
Now, this is for the whole match.
He's
So
done it.
takes the hole with the last putt of the day. The Latvians.
Cool under pressure.
Disappointing way for the Chinese to lose that battle, but they really bide their time. They're the Latvians. They could have gone for a couple of holes early, and they chose to lay it up. What do we think of that?
Yeah, that's going to be the costly error that gets remembered in that one as we see again the scores. Sintija making pretty light work of Yanwen there, and in the doubles, the Latvians also getting up. Edgars and Jurijs just coming up clutch when it mattered.
On the final hole, and there were some other battles in this Latvia versus China. Pool B round 1, and Sarah's going to take us through how they went.
Yes, on the other card we had Chen Fei Zhao and Wei Li Chang getting for China, who got up on Latvia's Pavels Brokans and Roland's Gruzitis. And in the singles we have Liao Zhao Qiang, who also got up on Laura Eckhard. So China got 2 wins on the other card. And so that means the overall match has ended up even.
Tight stuff. That's what we like.
Great stuff, Sarah. Unfortunately, your microphone was off there. You'll have to repeat that. No, very well done indeed. And thank you, wherever you are, joining us for this second installment of the WFDF World Flying Disc World Teams Championship. Make sure you join us for our next, because we've got plenty more videos coming up. Until you do next time, I've been Jason Wiedner.
I've been Matty Faz.
I'm Sarah Lee.
And until next time,
Park
park
it.
it.